my own business. I'm still wanting to open my own store and my own warehouse. And I am going to use half of the proceeds that I make to cleaning up the streets of Denver, because I went for a drive late last night. I took a late nap, and so got stuff done. I went for a really late drive, and I was downtown noticing that there were just only homeless people out. It was really disheartening, and I didn't really stay down there as long as I could. Like, I went down there to go near the hotels, so on and so forth, to see out-of-towners, kind of show off my car and leave the smell of some herb behind me, if you will, just to show them what Colorado's like. How do you do? Anyways, I didn't do that last night. I didn't make the full lap because I just saw like a lot of homeless people, and it sucks. But the economy is getting so bad that it's really kind of like the lower class, like the very low class. It's hard for them to survive, and it's becoming almost impossible if you have a family trying to support and so on and so forth. So that's really horrible. But that is something that you can actually help before it gets to a thing. Like, if there's a program set up to give people money in need, before they become homeless, that would be much different than having to house them. And then, like what I'm going to do with the self-sustaining homeless community is give them jobs within the home almost. If you think of a tall skyscraper, I'm going to actually have stores, apartments, so on and so forth, and businesses, so on and so forth, so that they can work there. And then there's agreements, so on, and I've thought about it into depth, so don't think I'm just, going off a little high tangent, because it's what I'm going to do. It's how I felt for a long time in downtown Denver. When I see the people with signs, I feel really bad for them, and I try to give them all the change I have in my little change cup holder thing. But that doesn't do much, and it just, when you have a problem, you need to get to the root of all evil. So, anyways, I want to get a store going so that I can, of course, do what I love doing and what I'm good at, is growing, harvesting, procuring large amounts of the best chronic in the world. So, if you ask anybody close to me that smoked my own stuff, they'll know that I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. But I could, though. Fine. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. And now I actually have the genetics at home, and the clones that are going to be cut today that I've been kind of putting off, and you know that now for a while. But I need to get off my ass, and I just need to start making money. So I'm going to set up a cheap little easy setup. I'm not going to use mad amounts of electricity like I could, but I'm just going to actually get something going so I can get my own chronic, so that I can smoke it myself, and that'll save me a lot of money. But anyways, today's gonna be a long video, so it's gonna take about 10-12 minutes for me to download this. I've rambled on, I've vented, so thank you for listening. I know that you may or may not have a different standpoint on different views that I have, and anybody's welcome to that. So, and I do know that it's kind of not the best, because I'm a family man. I'm just, I did not talk bad about family and stuff, and to not really call them out on anything that they do, but it's just, you need to just worry about yourself, because nobody else will. There are some people that you think will worry about you, but they're really kind of more worried about what they want you to do, or what they want to see you do, or what they want to see, what they're okay with. And what they're okay with has nothing to do with what you are okay with, unless you're married to them, or unless you have a kid with them, or unless you, something like that. But if it's a parent or a sibling, they're not out for your best interest, so you have to be out for your best interest. In some cases, siblings are loving and saying, nurturing. They say, I'll get you a job, I have this opportunity, blah, blah, blah. And then 2-3 days later, you're employed. Much like I did for my youngest brother. But then I try to see if he'll repay the favor recently, and I haven't heard back from him. So, I don't know how that's going to go. Next family reunion, if there is a family reunion. It's just a group of people for a barbecue. I'm starting to get hot. It's got an overcast today, but it's still kind of warm in colorful Colorado. So, thank you for getting high with me. Thank you for letting me vent. Well, thank you for letting me vent. I know negative thought isn't healthy, so I try not to think negatively, but when I'm depressed, it's kind of like you're hitting a bull head on type thing. So you got to either deal with it, learn what to do, or so on and so forth. So I'm just experiencing a venting avenue, and I'm gonna hit the gym, like I said earlier. Today, I'm gonna do chest again. I came in yesterday. I did like 30 minutes of chest, and I had to go to a doctor's appointment across the way. I planned on coming back, but waited so long at the doctor's appointment that I was freaking hungry. So I had to go get something to eat. So I ruined the whole coming back, and then took a late nap, and then went for a late cruise, and you see how the events have rolled out. So I'm probably just going to leave you with that. Say thank you again for letting me vent. I apologize if your views are different than mine on the whole issues and so on and so forth. But something I've been dealing with recently. But stay high, and I will hopefully get high with you tomorrow.